Good morning. Got another minute or so. How's everybody? I think it's supposed to be nice today. So hi everyone, thanks for joining me. It's our 7 a.m. foundational yoga class. Okay, so let's go right into it. Let's begin. Close your eyes. Get yourself comfortable. Sit up nice and tall. Begin to breathe through your nose on both the inhale and the exhale. Remembering to live in a state of gratitude removes you from all worry. It also removes you from the cause of all worry. So feel gratitude as much as you can today. Breathe through your nose on both the inhale and the exhale. Put a smile on your face. Relax. Let the shoulders release. Move them back. Feel your sternum lifting up and the crown of your head reaching towards the heavens. Now allow your chin to lower and your head coming forward. Shoulders move back. And then begin half circles, rolling your head. Loosening up the sides and the back of the neck. Take that right into a full circle. Reverse direction. I almost always start off with neck movement. Breathe through your nose still, a nice smooth deep breath, and then bring your head back on your shoulders and look from side to side. Good morning everyone. Thanks for joining me. Sit up tall. And then bring your head back onto your shoulders, facing forward. Tilt your head to the right. Take your right hand, reach it up, fingers near the left ear. And just let your right arm get heavy. And then move your head forward and backward. And then release your hand shoulders. Back to center. And then tilt your head to the left. Take your left hand up, fingers near your right ear. Left arm gets heavy. Lift up through the sternum. Move your head forward and back. And then release that hand, bring the head onto your shoulders, and roll the shoulders once again. Roll the shoulders forward, and then roll them back. Now let's twist. Take your left hand to the outside of the right knee, top of the right knee, right hand behind you, and twist open. Lift up through your sternum. Now lean towards your back body as though you're back bending. And release. Coming back through center, go to the other side. Back bending as best you can. And release. Take your hands forward. Doesn't have to be a lot. And then start to move your torso. Side to side. Eventually bring it over one leg and then the other. And as you keep doing this, see if you can go deeper and deeper. And as more forward. And then bring yourself down even further and just hang out in a forward bend. Reach your hands forward. Gently sway. And then make your way back up. Take your left leg out at about a 45-degree angle, maybe a little bit more. Sit up tall. The right heel is right into your groin. And you're going to turn over that left leg and come into a forward bend. Keeping your right hip down, your right glute down. It's still early yet, we're pretty tight perhaps. You do not need to push this. You're just gently working this stretch. It's both a forward bend and a twist to the left. Now, come on back up. Switch your legs. Take your right leg out, left heel in. And the foot of the right leg is straight up. Turn over that right leg and come into your forward bend over that leg. Keep working your pose. And then come on back Massage whatever joints are talking to you and shake out your legs. Now come on into your butterfly. Grab your ankles or clasp your hands, wrap them around your toes. Start to move your knees, one knee up, the other one down. And just bring some movement to this pose. Start to sit up taller. Bring your low back forward. Breathe here. Start to bring both knees down at the same time. Lift up through the sternum. Reach the top of your head upward. Now press your knees down and hold them. Let them come up. Press them down and hold them. Let them rise up. Once again, press them down, hold them down. Bring the low back forward. And gently release, extend the legs forward once again, shake them out. All right, from here, come on into table. So from your table pose, shoulders aligned with wrists, hips with knees. Do a few spinal waves. Vidilasana, Marjarasana. Inhale into your cow, your back bend. Exhaling throughout the entire duration of your cat pose. Continue to move with your breath. Now, from here, step your right foot forward. We're going to start walking, actually, step your left foot forward. You're going to start walking that left foot over towards the right hand. You're not going to go into a pigeon, you're just walking it over. You're going to walk your hands forward a little bit, let that foot slide forward a little bit, and then lower the right knee, but you're not coming all the way down, you're just opening up here a little bit. Some of you may not even feel this. All right, bring that foot back where you would normally have it. Start to move backwards. Straighten out that front leg. Stretch out the back of that left leg. Take your foot and move it so that you're pointing the toes up and then you're pointing the toes forward. And then slide forward. Take your right hand, move it forward a little bit. And take your left hand on your left thigh. Start to turn, twisting open towards your left. Lift your sternum. Like it feels like you're back bending. Take your left arm and reach it up. Now reach the arm back and then down and then forward. You're creating a circle and up again. And just continue to slowly move the arm. Each time you bring it forward and up, see if you can twist open more. Now reach it up once again. Take that left hand onto your lower back hip area and reach the chest towards the left, up towards the ceiling. And then release down. Step that leg back, circle your hips. And then take your right foot forward. And start to work your right foot over towards your left hand. That right knee starts to descend towards the right hand, but it's not coming all the way down. You can work this pose to whatever depth you want to. This is a hip opener. Keep that right foot flexed to protect the right knee. And then bring the foot back. And move your hips back. Stretching the back of the right leg this time. Start to move your foot. Toes pointed forward, toes pointed up. Moving between those two positions. Now slide forward. Take your left hand forward a little bit. Start to open up. The right hand comes to the right thigh. You're twisting open. You're lifting your sternum. You're keeping your left ear away from your left shoulder. It's not collapsing. There's a lot of space. Take the right arm and reach it up. And then back and down, forward and up again. The torso moves with the arm. Again, each time you bring that arm forward and up, you're trying to twist a little deeper. And then you close it. And then you open. You create this nice movement that'll warm you up and loosen through the joints and the surrounding tissue. Just keep moving and breathing. Inhaling as the arm reaches forward and overhead. Start the exhale as it reaches back and then down. Now reach up. Take the right hand to the hip. Back bend a little more. Twist open a little more. And then release down. Step back. Move around. You can either circle, you can move forward and back. Go between your child's pose and your cobra. Now each time you start to move your hips forward, you're going to now step your left foot forward, and you're going to step it back as you move your hips back again. You start to move forward, you step your right foot forward. Then you're going to move your hips back and step back. So one leg is coming forward each time. Go at your pace. Use blocks under your hands or sturdy books. And then keep your legs where they are. Just move forward and back. You're on both knees. Now come forward and down onto your forearms. Come into your Sphinx. So you may not be able to see my arms, but the forearms are down on the floor, palms are facing down. And you're going to isometrically pull your forearms towards you and reach your chest forward. So it's an active pose. Pull the belly in. And then come on back into a child's pose. Now lift up, bring your torso vertical. Gently roll side to side. You're on the tops of the feet, the toes are reaching back behind you. Start to take your hands back. Again, if you have blocks, you can put them on blocks. Start to work the quad muscles. Hi there, thank you. Pull your pubic bone up towards your chest. Tailbone slides down towards your knees. Lift through the thoracic spine. Open up, bring your shoulder blades together. And then come forward. Onto your hands, curl your toes, come into a squat, and keep your hands down on your fingertips. Lift and lower your heels. And then if you can, take your forearms and lift them. Put them on your thighs. And then see if you can verticalize your torso. So you may find yourself wiggling quite a bit. Getting balance, losing it, getting the back. And then stand up. So walk in place for a moment. Work those legs, those joints. Shake your arms out. Shake your legs out. Take your hands together, clasp them, press the palms away from you. Then raise the arms up overhead. Bring the arms forward again. Bring them in. Now, take your hands together and rub them. Make some heat. Take them 8 inches apart. So you should feel your hands tingling. If not, become sensitive to that. Feel that. So you're going to play with this magnetic ball. You're going to, ever so slowly, move your hands towards each other and then pull them away. So slowly that it's barely perceptible by someone watching and barely perceptible by you. But as you move your hands closer, see if you can feel a resistance. And when you move your hands farther apart, see if you can feel a resistance. It is very subtle. Now take your left hand on top of your right, moving that ball. Stay focused. See if you can feel this. You can probably see I'm pulsing. I'm doing that on purpose. Bring your hands back and take the right hand on top of the left. Can you feel anything? Can you feel any energy in the individual hands, individual fingers, and between? Bring your hands back. Slowly start to move your hands towards each other. Very slow. Start to pull them away. I feel it more on the resistance, I feel more of the resistance as I pull away. Now in Tai Chi or Qigong, they're taking this and they're playing with it. They're pushing it. They're pulling it. They're moving the energy. It's not only in or around you, but it's also inside of you. So, flick it out, shake your hands. Take your right knee and lift it up. Flex your right foot. Lift your sternum. Find a spot that you can look at and focus in on it. Take your right knee out, or your left knee. Should have said left in the very beginning. Take your left knee out to the left. And then set it down. Go to the other side. This time, your other knee. Flex that foot. Bring the knee out to the side. Sternum is lifted. And then set it down. How's your balance today? Take the arms up overhead, look up, and then release the arms and look forward. Do that again. Inhaling up, exhaling, arms back down. Take it up again, and come all the way down into a forward bend. Start to walk in place, lifting one heel and then the other. Let your head hang. Now set both heels down and inhale, slide your fingers up. Remember, your hands, when they're in the front here, they are never supporting you. You're not leaning into them. You're using back muscles to lift yourself up and stay here. On the exhale, release down. Slide it up again. Release it down. Keep moving. Lifting on the inhale, releasing on the exhale. Finding a back bend at the very top of that movement. Start to feel your back muscles working. And just hang. Soften your knees. Now bring yourself into a plank pose. Bring the body either in a straight line or hips as high as the shoulders. But it's not a down dog or a half down dog. Shoulders are right over the wrists. And here we hang, or hang out. Squeeze your wrists towards each other. Pull your pubic bone up towards your chest. You should be shaking. Come into a down dog. Now work your down dog. Move around. Pedal out if you need to. Take your right leg, lift it up. Open it up, bend the knee. Open up that right hip. Look out underneath the right arm. And then set it down. And take the left leg, lift it up, open it up, bend that left knee. And look out underneath the left arm. Reach your torso back towards that right foot. And then set it down. Come down onto your knees, come into a child's pose. Come on back up. Come into downward dog. Step your left foot forward. Spin your right heel down and come on up into your warrior two. Gaze over your left fingertips. Raise your left arm up, lowering the right into a peaceful warrior. Make sure that left knee is over the left heel. Reach up, back into your warrior two. Inhale to peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Again, open it up. And exhale into Parshvottanasana, side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, Parshvottanasana. Inhale, open it up again. Exhale, closing. Stay in your Parshvottanasana. Triangle pose. Parshvottanasana. Trikonasana. Triangle. Parshvottanasana. Side angle. Keep moving back and forth between the two. And then inhale into warrior two. Straighten out that front leg. Turn that left foot forward. Take your hands to your hips. Take a breath. Turn your right foot out. Come into your warrior two on this side. Align yourself as necessary. Right arm comes up, left down. Peaceful warrior. Right knee is over the heel. To warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Exhaling to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Open it up again, peaceful warrior. Exhale to Parshvottanasana on this side. Reach it over. Come on back up to peaceful warrior. Inhaling. Exhaling, Parshvottanasana. Keep moving. Open it up. Back into your side angle. One more time. Open up. And then stay in your side angle or extended side angle. And move into triangle. Back into side angle. To Trikonasana. To side angle. Open it up. And close it again. Once again. Parsvakonasana. Into Warrior Two. Straighten that leg, turn the foot forward, hands to the hips. Come into a forward bend. Clasp your hands behind your back. Raise the hands up overhead and perhaps forward. Now take your hands down to the mat. Walk your hands forward a little bit so your hips move forward. Wrists underneath the shoulders, the arms are straight. You're working on straightening out that spine. Unround it. And then take your left hand underneath your face on the mat. Take your right hand to your right hip and twist to the right. Do not let the right hip lift up. It wants to. And then release. Replace the left hand with the right hand. Left hand now goes to the left hip and you're twisting to your left. Not just the head turning, but lifting the left shoulders and the left ribs. And release. And hang. Now take your arms wide, torso parallel to the floor. Looking straight down. Lift your sits bones. Reach your chest forward and come all the way up strongly. Reach the arms up overhead. Take them back down. Step your feet together. Close your eyes. Stand in your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Just close your eyes. Observe where you are. Stay present. All right, from here, with eyes remaining closed, inhale the arms overhead. Exhale into a forward bend. Bring yourself down onto your knees, on your hands and knees. Come into an extended table. You're going to come into a supported side plank. You're going to take your right leg, reach it back. Ball of the foot is on the floor, on the mat. Spin the heel down. Kick your left lower leg back behind you. And open up your right arm towards the ceiling. Coming into your side plank. Lift that right leg up so your leg is parallel to the floor. Reach back and grab the instep. And then kick into that hand so it back bends you. Lift your chest upwards towards the ceiling. You're rolling, rotating. Can you close your eyes here? Reach the arm up and the leg straight back, parallel to the floor. Flex that right foot. Set the foot down. Set the hand down. Come back into your extended table. Just move around a little bit. Now the other side. Take the left leg, reach it back. You're on the ball of the foot. And spin the heel down. Kick your lower right leg back behind you, start to open up. Left arm raises up. Take that left leg parallel to the floor. Reach back. Grab that instep. Kick into that left hand. Open up the chest towards the ceiling. If you can, close your eyes. Kick into it. Back bend even more. Release the arm up and the leg back. Set the foot down. Close. Come back down onto all fours. And then from here, you're going to keep your hips over your knees. You're going to walk your hands out. You're going to come into your heart opener. Bring the forehead down to the mat. See if you can keep your elbows lifting up off the mat. And then walk your hands back in. Come on to a seated position on your mat. Take your arms out to the sides. Take your right arm or your left arm on top of your right and come into eagle arms. Now lift the elbows up. Let the thoracic spine open up. And on an exhale, lower the elbows and round. Inhaling, opening, lifting. Exhaling, closing, and rounding. Do 2 more. You should be nice and slow. And then on your inhale, unwind. Come to the other side, right arm over left. Same thing, open it up. Exhaling, close and round. Do 3 more. As you open up, you can unwind and take your hands to your legs and roll your shoulders. Take your hands out, you're on your fingertips. Right arm reaches up, walk the left hand out away from you, a little back behind you, reach over. Reach over as far as you can, take this top arm and straighten it up. Back up. Go to the other side. Left arm raises, right hand walks away. Reach over, press into that right hand to keep the left glute down. Straighten that left arm. So when I say straighten it, that tricep, this guy right here, is very taut. It is very active, contracting so that this doesn't happen, or even this doesn't happen. You're straight. Take it back up. Once again, roll your shoulders. Now I want you to lay down on your back. And while on your back, take your legs up. Take your left leg, slowly lower it down. The heel touches. There's no relaxation of the muscles. And you bring it back up slowly. A lot of people like to, and then switch. And a lot of people like to bring the leg up real fast. Keep moving it slowly. And if you have to, bend your knees, then bend your knees. Now as you move through this, press your lower back down. Like when your legs are straight up, it's easier to press your lower back to the mat. As you lower your left leg now, keep the lower back pressing to the mat, and you're going to be shaking, like minor tremors going on. Arms are not helping you. It's all core. Now, if you want, take both legs down. The lower back can lift up. And as you do this, if you want to keep the lower back rooted into the mat, as you move both legs, that's the most challenging. You're going to shake. Hug your knees in and roll from side to side. Slide your arms to the insides of the legs. Grab the outsides of the feet and come into your happy baby. The bottoms of the feet are straight up. The knees are being pulled down towards the mat. You can still roll from one side to the other. Start to straighten your legs out and take them wide. And then bring the legs, the feet towards each other. Then open them up. And again, bring them together. And open them. Come back into your happy baby. And then into arms wrapped around the legs. And let go and bring your feet down to the mat. Take your arms alongside your torso. Palms are down. Wiggle your shoulders underneath just a little bit, not fully. And then you're going to press your low back down. You're going to lift your tailbone. You're going to lift your sacrum. You're going to lift your lower back. You're going to lift your middle back. And then part of the upper back is going to start to lift up. You're not all the way up. Bring your shoulder blades fully together at this point. Then lift up even higher. Press down into those feet. Bring the chest towards the chin. The back of the neck is not touching the floor. Now, if you want, you can clasp your hands, or you can bring your hands farther apart. Lift up through the chest once again. Now take your arms overhead on the floor, and you're going to start to lower down. Take the shoulder blades away from each other. You're lowering down the thoracic or upper back, middle back, lower back, lumbar, then the sacrum, then the glutes. That's hard to do. Bring the knees back in. This time they're wider. Right hand is on right knee, left hand is on left knee. Just pull the knees in towards your shoulders. Now bring the knees together and take the arms out to the sides, and then lower your knees to the right. And maybe you'll get a vertebral adjustment just by doing that. If you're tight here, your left shoulder and your left arm will probably rise up off the floor. So start to move that arm. So initially it was going out to the side, the arm was, and then you're going to raise it up overhead, hovering the floor, and then you bring it back out to the side. It does not have to go lower than the shoulder. See if you can bring the top left knee down to the bottom right knee. And the bottom right knee is on the mat or on the floor. Now reach your left arm out to the left where you originally started. Bring your lower back forward towards your belly button. Lift your sternum. And then roll onto your back. And then come to the other side. Knees fall to the left, right arm is out to the right. And once again, if you're tight, start moving your arm from the side to overhead. Take your top knee onto the bottom knee to the floor. Lift up through the sternum, bring the low back forward towards your navel. Stretch out. Reach your right hip away from your right shoulder. So your top hip away from that right shoulder in a straight line, you're moving the hip away. Not with your hand, but with your muscles internally. Now start to roll onto your back. Once again, hug the knees in, gently roll. Take your feet down to the floor, straighten your legs out. So reach the legs, reach the arms overhead, and then reach through the left fingers and the left foot, and then switch, and switch again. Lengthen, reach, feel that difference from one side to the other. Go to the right side. Left side one more time. Right side. And then all four limbs reaching away, extending, creating length in your spine. And then relax onto the mat and come into your Shavasana. Set yourself up for your final pose. Get yourself comfortable. Start to slow your breathing as you gain awareness of both your physical and mental bodies. Allow the muscles to begin to relax into the mat, softening, quieting, releasing, letting go. Move your head from side to side. Wiggle your toes. Move your fingers. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Bend your elbows and draw your knees in. And then roll to your right side. Coming to a comfortable fetal position. And then come on to a seated pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Go within. Give yourself a thank you for taking the time. For having the awareness that you do. For radiating your uplifted energy to others. May your day be truly blessed. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.